in 25th place. Anything can happen. Peterbot and Byla have shown that as well. To qualify to this stage, the different weeks of qualifiers and the grand finals, they fell short with different teammates. But they went ahead and remembered the recipe for success. When they were teammates, they got a first place finish in FNCS Championship. The following season, they got a 6th place finish as well. So they realized what works. And I feel like they're trying to put that to the test here.
This is a duo that was highly regarded on NA to be an elite force. Undoubtedly, now they're joining forces here again today. I got to touch base with Peterbot, and he had a lot to say. His on-camera demeanor doesn't quite show it, but the kid's got a lot of heart and spirit. So far, he is holding that line as well in 21st. King and Phaser, man, they have a huge task in front of them. They need an end game. They need a big, big moment here. So does 7man. 7man is by himself. That is also his biggest problem here, is that if he makes it and 7man makes it, they will be contesting one another. That's the reason they're here today, a very difficult upper bracket.
Yeah, it just really goes to show how much all of these players are tested, not only throughout the weekend, the day, and in this game. Decent amount of the lobby. Let's just say the bottom half of the leaderboard. Some of them are in a big situation with their backs up against the wall. Cooper goes down to 7man. Can he clean up that elimination? That's the question we're going to be asking ourselves. And I feel like I've seen Pink and Vico positioned next to Bully and Shadow almost all game long, all day long as well. They're trying to aggress onto him instead of going away.
This is crazy.
Into the box, but he falls too far down. That leaves Bully by himself on the high ground.
The wild part about it is Shadow has that, like, all that potential to really finish the job. We've seen him come back with late tournament strides and key his way through teams. That is where he plays best. But unfortunately, he's caught out trying to go against the fired up Vico and Pink. They're just, you know, in the zone, in the stride right now. And it's truly showing. They'll find themselves this elimination. This will surely secure the deal now. It's over, it's done. Bully has to put the rest of the tournament on for himself here. You know, they have to at least be proud that they went from being one of the teams placed last up into the 30 spots.
Yeah. Can
he push a little further? Solo is going to be a crazy task. He's going to have to dig deep to perform that.
You see a lot of the teams that were on top of Rift Island or around it, they get that far pull towards the south side of the map. Cooper and Miro actually do both go down. 7man's going to clean up both of them. Bully falls as well. Batman Booga trying to hold on to his position. And then we got Snazy and Podesai over on the other side. It does look like they're on the hunt. They have at least one player around him. It does look like he might be a solo. And I wonder if that's 7man who's already been heating up. Well, quickly answered.
7man is playing so well. Those are 8 points. Those are 8 points. He was at 26. That's going to jump him up. He was 190 damage below. He already found the knock. He finds up Miro afterwards and crushes them at the same time.
Look at his loadout. He doesn't even need any variation of the shotgun either. He goes in for that mythic stinger over towards Relentless Retreat. I questioned it. I questioned it yesterday, and my answer is here today. You can see why he's doing such things, but he's still below the damage threshold, continuously falling. He needs to figure out what he's going to do, and right now he's just trying to pressure a team across the map. Hope some of those shots sneak through. But he has a couple players on the backside. Hannon, Vasquez, Bryce as well. And this could be his opportunity as he looks back to try to get that surge.
But one thing's for certain, this is the best performance we've seen come out the Middle Eastern region as a whole at any in-person event. They have just continued to get better and better, and 7man is truly showing us why they are champions of their region. Although CalGamer is down right now, but he's got to do it again. He needs more surge. 2 eliminations was not enough. Next up might just be Bryson Chubbs, but first, he's got to pick his poison. He's got to move here now, and he's got to move soon. He's one of the last persons here on the backside of the zone.
Yeah, it does look like he's going to attempt to out-heal it, wait for those opportunities for these players to try to go ahead and continue moving towards the zone. That's going to be his best chance to try to strike. He's trying to contain the Storm Surge, but he's still 100 down, 133, continuously falling. A lot of his heals are going to be expended in this situation. But what choice does he have? He's a solo in a world of duos.
Yeah, and that damage that shows just slowly slipping away, getting further and further, looking for any of that leftover loot. He knew that he had something here. There was stuff to spare. Has to pop the slurp juice, take the double. I was gonna say the double movement potentially, but no. Needs the shotgun. He's got to do something monumental now. Will it be a solo? Will it be a duo he lands on? Let's find out. He finds a team rotating here. It's Belusi and more, but then into the box, and he almost does it. It was so close. He finds Q&D, but Rapid was there to seal the deal, zip him up, and unfortunately, that's it. That's Rap. So what a performance. You have to be so proud you made it that far.
Yeah, just outside of that bubble in 26 is where he went down. And he's doing it with an unorthodox playstyle, not really carrying a shotgun until that final moment.
Oh no, this is everything.
Epic Will, 139 below though. They realize the situation that they're in. Even though they might want to back off, they have no choice but to go forward. That's PH Zen and Keto's on the other side. And this is where they're just trying to back down. They're doing just enough, one foot in front of the other. But if they continue to wait for too long, Storm Surge will activate, and they don't have many heals between the two.
This is so scary because PHN has been on fire, but he doesn't have shields. Clix has to do it. He has to do it here and now, and he does. Puts up the numbers. Well played, but it's not enough. He's still 5 below. He's going to have to heal here and find a tag. Can he get it? No. Shots from above. It's Hen who plays upset Pamstu here. If he doesn't find a tag, it's all over. Epic gets it in the nick of time and enough time to potentially save his duo. Oh my gosh. But Clix is dropping everything. He's saying, hey, you have to stay alive. Play for yourself. Do it here and now.
Yep, this is the final moments. We've seen Epic Will clutch out before in the past, but that's exactly it. He doesn't have any heals to work with. Neither did Clix on his down body, so it's all up from here, but unfortunate. He's just trying to go ahead and use those bounce pads. Every tool he has in his tool belt to try to get there, and maybe even try to sneak attack one of these teams that might know he's there. Perfect rotation coming out from Epic, not really getting tagged up. This is his chance. He's barely on that mine. He's barely on the threshold trying to stay alive.
Stay alive a little bit longer and you can get the placement points. That is truly what he needs to do. He's in 27th. Once he breaks past 25th, every team that falls will be a difference maker. It's all or nothing right now. He is only 91 above, just barely there, but the chance, the opportunity, the hope is still alive. So is Death, another solo who needs to stay up. One more team will be it. Phaser's already down. That means King is on his final leg too. King falls as well. And they are down and out. Epic Whale is now on that absolute line here.
Wow, he pulled zone as well.
Oh my gosh.
Talk about a blessing in disguise, a miracle even. That's gonna allow him to let some of these teams go ahead, go over his box, under his box, and this could be the perfect moment to catch somebody off guard, but he has to be careful because a lot of these teams surrounding him are going to be full-on duos. You can even see Batman, Booga, and Rapid there. There might be one player towards the bottom that you try to take advantage of, but it doesn't look like he's gonna peek in that direction. He's just biding his time, waiting for the perfect moment to strike.
2 points already given to him. 2 more points now.
No.
Top 23, but the surge updates as teams start to fall here. He's the final line. He is the one below. To his left, to his right, players everywhere, but the zone is behind him. And now, off he goes, 200 builds in front of him, showing you guys why he is a 6X FNCS champion. Can he clutch up? Surely he can. There's a player there. He sees the builds come out. It's fresh wood. Can he break it? No. Decides to go for it. 18 seconds now before the zone starts to close and move in. Players jumping everywhere. Zone's on his tail side. Crash pads in front of him. He takes one. Left exposed. He's nervous. Tensions are high here.
Time is definitely ticking. Only a few seconds left before Storm Surge activates. This is going to be the moment right here. It's all or nothing for Epic Well, trying to stay alive. 293 below the threshold. He's trying to move forward. He sees a couple players in front of him. The damage is there. He's trying to do just enough. Playing a game of peekaboo, but he's still below the damage threshold.
One tag, but no! Bila finds him! But did he do enough? Did he get to top 20 or not is the question. It's gonna be so very close. How many points did he earn? Back into the game though. The line is there. Peterbot is firing his way up to the top, and he's still going. Finishing the job that Epic left off. A clean finish there onto Rapid.
He's hoping and praying that every one of these teams are below him are getting eliminated by people who already have their spot secured, just like Peterbot and Bylaw. They're inside of that top 25. They're trying to push themselves even further, and he's hoping that it's them who take down some of these players. Moneymaker, Fnayan are going to be right below Bylaw. That's one of the teams that needed a big game here on the day. High ground's going to be stolen away from TK and Quanti. One of them's going to go down. The crash landing comes through, but Peterbot just dunks him out of the lobby.
Peterbot turning online now, but he loses Violet in the process now by himself. Peterbot has definitely done enough to get to Sunday finals. At this rate, it has to be. But Grols on the low ground here for Clownski has to put up the numbers. This is incredible. If he does enough, he can actually push players out of their top 25. This is one of the few players that needs a little bit more. Vadil's in front of Peterbot. There's still a few top teams in the running here.
Yeah, there's only just a couple of teams outside of that bubble that need these big points. Top 7. Every single player left is going to be solos. Peterbot falls. He was just on the bubble as well. Noxy getting an elimination on the Lushi. Final 4 players. This is it. These are the moments. Noxy falls. 1v1 situation. Vadil versus Grols. A player who already has a spot versus a player who needs a big win. Grols goes down. Vadil takes him out. But who qualified? That's the question we're asking.
What a well-played fight it was, and Vadil and Savage get a win like we know they should. Absolutely deserving, and you have to give him the crown. We'll be seeing them at the finals.
You can see the celebration, the loudness. Frankie on the stage, let us know.
Vadil and Savage, not only did you just take the victory royale, you have also topped the leaderboard at the end of day 2. Congratulations, Vadil. I know you feel a bit on a high right now, but can you put this moment into words for me?
I don't know. It's just funny. I don't know. I just solo win. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the other people doing, but I guess it's worked. It worked, yeah.
You were winning. That's what you were doing. Savage, what was it like watching this man solo clutch?
I mean, I'm speechless. Like, this guy has to be the best player in the world after what I've just seen. Like, I just can't believe my own eyes.
There was a reason that you wanted to duo with him, but did you imagine this moment when you first reached out and said, let's duo?
I had no idea what I was getting into, but this kid... Oh, sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. We'll allow it this once. I want to come to you, Vadil. This is your 8th LAN, I believe, so you've got plenty of experience under your belt, but you have never lifted a trophy before. Can you imagine yourself now at the front of this stage lifting that trophy?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Easy.
And what does it look like to you? What was that feeling in your brain when you think about lifting that trophy?
Well, I don't know. Like, I would be so happy and like so proud of myself. And then, yeah.
And I want to come to you one last time, Mr. Savage, because there have been people in Copenhagen cheering for you all day. What would it be like to hear their voices tomorrow?
I mean, if we could do this tomorrow, that would be, that would be crazy. So, yeah, I'm gonna go back to the practice room now, focus on the day tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes.
All right, we'll let you get back to it. Copenhagen, please, one more time, Mr. Savage and Vadil!
I mean, come on! How else do we want to close this lower bracket? From first place in the last chance major to first place in the lower bracket. This is a story in the making. Congratulations, Mr. Savage and Vadil. I know y'all heard the crowd erupt here in the Royal Arena. My gosh. To come down as well to a solo fight.
I mean, the thing is, though, is that time and time again, these guys have seen themselves in a solo situation. In game number 1, it was Mr. Savage. In game number 3, it was Vadil. But look at Vadil right here with so many eliminations already, and then going into a 5-1v1. He was prepped, he was ready. These guys have already shown they can do it, and then they did it once more.
So locked in, so focused, so ready for everything put in front of him. Again, you mentioned it, right? All throughout the year, we constantly talk about these guys in solo situations. And this is what they do. They deliver. They have these big clutch moments. They like to leave it late, clearly, right? You know, last chance major winners now winning the lower bracket. Doesn't get quite better than that. Can they now win on Sunday as well?
Ooh, I mean, that's the question, right? But really, I just want to talk about how supportive they are of each other, how much they have each other's back. And look at that. First place coming out of the lower bracket with 249 points, but also Agers and Kanata come